Alright guys, welcome back. It's BigPoppaTMo. We are going to be playing some more Escape the Pacific, the island survival game. As you guys can see, it is a beautiful sunrise coming up. We're going to get right back to it. Remember guys, this is an alpha game, so save often, especially before you are about to do anything important. But there's our beautiful sunrise. Look at that. Alright, our fire has gone out, but that's okay because it's sunlight now. Now, one of the things that I did overnight off camera was I tested out the oil. And as you see there, we have a coconut pot with 1 unit of palm oil. That's actually two things cooking though. So it's 0.5 is what you end up with. But now we know how to make oil. So that is super, super cool. These little stick torches that burnt out, they are basically just trash. We can't use them for anything. But what we're going to do is we're going to do some more building today. So we need to get some of these palm fronds and get them over to our construction area. Stack them all up over here. Might as well pick up that coconut. Bring it over here. I also grabbed the box that I had the coconuts in. And if you notice, there are a lot of coconuts here. So these trees over the last couple days have dropped all of their coconuts and they all just kind of converge in here. That is super, super helpful. Super, super handy. That's why I love this particular spot on the island. Now, what I've decided is I'm not actually going to clear cut this island. I'm going to leave the palm trees that are back around that just like that, so they continue to grow and drop palm or coconuts. But what we are going to do is we are going to gather up all the coconuts that are on the outside, and like I was doing before, we're going to bring them in here and drop them off. This is going to be our pretty much constant supply of coconut husks if we ever have to. Grab our carving rock, bring that out here, put it with the other one. Now I am going to get rid of the bushes, like I said before. But as you can see, like I just walked past those, there are coconuts that are floating out into the ocean. Because they're getting dropped out here. And that's no bueno. We don't want to lose coconuts. We want to save all the coconuts, because they are a valuable resource. So all the trees that are not dropping into this little pile here are fair game. See, that's a lot of dang coconuts out here. Whereas these may just roll into the ocean and do nobody any good. All right, so as we clear this island, we will clear out the stuff over here. I did notice a second ago. All right, there's a starfish. Can't interact with that at all. Oh wait, I can pick it up. What does the starfish do? Anything? No. But I did see Mr. Turtle. Sorry, Mr. Turtle. That is valuable meat, though. All right, so the other thing we're going to do is we're going to build up our raft a little bit larger. So we might as well go ahead and cut down some of these palms, because we need some more bases for our raft. Get rid of the oleander. Pretty sure that palm just like fell right on top of my head. Oh, it went over there. All right, we are getting a little tired. We do have to be wary of that. Now, the other thing, since we're getting tired doing that, let's go ahead and put all of our tools in here. Let's go gather our fish traps. But remember, before you go in the water, take off all your equipment. All right. All right, 6 fish. Good to go. Now, here's one of the other things. So I also figured out that we can do we can make fish oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the fire started again. And then I will show you all how to do fish oil. Oh, shoot. You know what we don't have? We don't have any water. So we're going to have to get some coconuts too. All right, let's grab that coconut. Grab that coconut. That coconut. All right, so now we have 4 coconuts over here. Need to get the fire started first. Some fire sticks. Get all the fire sticks in there. I moved my boxes around. Grab a couple. Actually, no, we don't need those because we're going to make new ones. Need 1 piece of kindling. Put that in there, that in there. Fire that up. Need some more sticks. Get this fire nice and toasty. All right, there's a nice big indoor fire. All right, now back to this. Grab those. Poor guy, he's all exhausted from just that. All right, we'll separate all of those. Now you've got this out here. Let's go ahead and drop these back on the ground. Crack these open. That way we have the water. Journal entry. Swimming with weight. Don't drown. Basically what it's telling us. All right, we need to rest a little bit. We're going to let our stamina build up, and while we're doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, go into the recipes, and you can do fish oil. That is an actual recipe that you need to do for that. So we've got to put one of those in. We might as well actually do 2 fish oils. Then we need to put salmon in there. Takes 2. And since we have 2 extra salmon, let's go ahead and make a 3rd. All right, and then we need the water. So we will put some water in there. Drop that off. Grab that. Some water in there. We need a 3rd one. Okay. So that is ready to go. Put that on there. Get the fire nice and toasty again. And then these cook just like anything else. The big difference is the oils can spoil. You can burn your oil. So you kind of got to be careful not to overcook your oil. Now I haven't tested out what actually happens when you burn your oils. So we might have to burn some oil for science. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and do that as well. So I think what we'll do is we will save 2 of these, and then we'll see what happens with the 3rd when it just overcooks. Because, you know, science. While we're waiting on that to cook, might as well cut down some more sticks. Get rid of the bushes that prevent us from picking up the sticks. Apparently we're getting tired too. That gave us all long sticks. That was awesome. Put the long sticks over here. Cut them down into small sticks later. Keep that fire nice and toasty. I get the feeling we're probably a little thirsty, so we'll drink this one. We are a little thirsty and a little hungry. 92%. All right, let's grab that one. Drop that off there. Grab that one. Drop that off there. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to fill into one. So we have fish oil, we have palm oil. And let's see what happens with this when it just burns. I don't know if it spoils or what. All right, there's the journal entry on the turtle. It is entirely possible that they haven't put the mechanic in for spoiling of oil. We'll see what happens when it gets to 200%. Nothing happens at 200%, we'll just take it off. So yeah, it boiled off. All right, so if you leave it on for too long, the oil goes away. Unlike salt which just sits there. Now, speaking of salt, we should probably salt a few of these. We're going to eat one, and we'll salt the other two. Or three. See, my head did the math correctly, my mouth did not. All right, we can make another rain catcher. All right, 93% on that. Don't want to burn the meat. Color change, meat done. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and eat this one. Low salt will cause health degradation and death. Regular salt levels can be achieved by consuming salted meats. Okay. Salt can be found in collectible bottles or can be distilled using salt water in some water holder objects. Well, we already knew about that. Our salt level's back down to 89. Our vitamin C is down to 86, which is going to become problematic, but there is a solution to that. All right, so salted meat, cooked salmon, salted salmon. Let's eat the salted salmon. Keep that going there until we get the salt for those 3 pieces of meat. I did not mean to eat that, but whatever. Not a big deal. Not the end of the world. We do have a ton. An absolute ton of coconuts. So we don't have to skimp on the coconuts. That's for sure. Put the fire bow away. We have 3 pieces of rope. We're going to make a whole bunch of rope in relatively short order soon. Because that's going to be necessary when we go to the next island. Grass dry. Get rid of the bush. Get rid of some ficus. Grab some sticks. Where the heck was I working? Oh, hey, rock. Totally forgot where I was. I should probably actually put a stick in the fire. 80% on those. All right, so we don't have enough trunks over here for the next piece. We got to cut some more of those. Let's get back onto that project as well. Like I said, the salt will be fine with where it is. And by the end of this episode, I want to be ready to move on to the next island. So we've got a little bit of work before we're ready to go to the next island. Oh, our body temperature is really high. That's the only downside of clear cutting islands. No shade. Body temperature goes up quickly. It even says I'm hot. I'm surprised it hasn't come up with a journal entry about body heat. I would imagine we'll get one of those in the near future. All right, so let's move our trunks real quick. I'm also sprinting when I'm running, so that's not helping me not be exhausted. Let's go check on our salt real quick. Cooking salt, cooking salt, cooking salt. Excellent. Okay, we can let the fire go out now. And we can go ahead and salt all of our meat. All right, salted meats. That's not the right one. That's the one we want to put that in. All right, let's put those in here. It's not going to hold them all. So we are going to actually have to utilize one of our other storage containers. That's cool. All right. Ooh, good thing I saw that. All right, so our axe is about dead. So we are going to drop that. The knife is a little low as well. Let's drop that. Don't forget to sharpen your tools, kids. 12%. It wouldn't have really mattered if it broke because then we could have just made a brand new one. But that one's down to 78% max. But the knife is still 94. So we don't really want to get rid of the knife just yet. Grab those, put them back where they belong. And actually, we're going to put them in here. We're going to drop this, drop that. Body temperature 104. That's no bueno. Into the water we go. There are 2 fish in there. That has dropped our body temperature by half a degree. Going slightly deeper water. Leveling up our swimming while we're doing this. That's super cool as well. It's not drowned. Don't want to drown. Drowning is not the goal. But it's also cool. I just noticed that there are more coconuts over here. We don't want those to float away. Don't want to waste a coconut. But you see how many coconuts there are here now? That's a lot of freaking coconuts. They do start to add up for sure. All right, let's see what our body temperature is now. Still 101.8. Shade definitely helps. Water is even better. Challenge completed. Diver level 1. Nice. Those clouds are moving awfully fast. I hope that's an indicator that we have a storm coming soon. We'd like to get some water from our rain collectors. All right, let's put our gear back on. Put everything back in its correct slots. Speaking of rain collectors, we have another turtle shell. So we should probably make one more rain collector. All right, so we need the turtle shell, 3 small sticks, and the hammer wacky. All right, now time to build this up a little bit bigger. So crafting boats. We want one over here. We want one over here. All right, we don't have any more of the big branches, so we're going to break this up. That'll give us 2. We'll break the other one up. That'll give us 2 more. Grab that, grab that. Put that in there. That in there. Play whack-a-mole with the hammer. A new journal page. We'll see what that is in just a second. Raft base, of course. Now it's giving us the journal entry. We already built 4 of them, but you know, hey, sure, why not? And they snap right in there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, it's saying we're thirsty. I could really, really, really use some rain right about now. Rain would be a godsend. But there's also a reason that this is happening to us. We have dallied on the beginner's island longer than the game designers anticipated us to be on here. By now, most people have moved on to that second island. And there is actually water on that island. I know there's water on that island. I've been there. All right, let's drink some of that. We're still awfully tired. Drink some of that. Thirst is down to 17. Tiredness is at 67, so we are actually kind of tired as well. Let's get one more of these. All right. Damn it, I didn't mean to hit that twice. Watch out for your double taps. It's one of the few times double tap is not a good thing. Yeah, we are all sorts of exhausted. Make some more coconut fluff. We will prep for making rope. Now I think what we're actually going to do is before we make, we have 3 ropes, which is exactly the number we need right now. We will need more once we get to the new island, but for right now, 3 is the perfect number. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to store all of the fluff, all of the fiber in our boxes, and we'll take it with, and we can make rope as we need to go. Grab these guys. Store our fluff. We still have plenty of room in here. Put those in there. See, we got 3 rope right here. We have some grass, our fire bow, a bunch of other things. So we are good to go. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks again for all the love and support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Really do appreciate you swinging by. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like. If you haven't already, you might want to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post new content. I am going to continue on with this series, and we're going to have a good old time as we keep moving along with Escape the Pacific. This has been episode 5. I will see you guys in episode 6, and until then, gather your own damn resources.